Big streamers have had their chance in the limelight, right? Move over XQC, get out of the way, Aiden Ross. Frick out of here, Fousey. It's time to bring in the small guy for a change. We had something similar yesterday with the video about Hydra Season, who made a weird joke about children on his stream and got banned, justifiably. And today is a bit of a step up. It's a bit of a change, but it's still a small streamer making a bit of a terrible move. I recently have had my chat asking me to try Hearts of Iron 4, to which I have constantly been saying no, because I actually, on occasion, go outside and touch grass. But one of my viewers recently gave me a reason to not play Hearts of Iron 4 when Mort came forward with an article saying that Wagner's new leader following the death of Prigozhin is the content creator Grisha from Hearts of Iron 4. And I don't know any of that. That sounded like a bunch of Minecraft enchantment table language. I didn't know any of these names. Aside from the Prigozhin guy, for those of you unaware, let me drop some lore on you real quick. There's a war going on across the pond. You guys know that? And Russia is hiring like a mercenary group to do a lot of their fighting called the Wagner Group, and it's run by this guy named Prigozhin, to which they eventually got angry and stormed Russia's capital. But this guy is a big fan of the Wagner Group, and you guys might be like, "Oh yeah, they attacked Russia. They sound pretty swag. I get behind them." Don't do it. Not a good idea. Because one of the first articles I get when I look up the Wagner Group is the mercenaries fighting for the lost cause around the world. And for those of you unaware for what the lost cause is, it's an old rustic thing. It's an old style thing. It is a story about how the Confederacy's interpretation of the American Civil War went down. It's a story about how the Confederacy fought for heroism and states' rights. To that I say, states' rights to what? States' rights to what? Exactly. So, the Wagner Group is not exactly an amazing group. And apparently, there is some evidence that suggests the Wagner Group has been a proxy by the Russian government to have plausible deniability for military operations in, like, foreign countries. So, they're like the Black Ops of Russia. The Wagner Group is not exactly the Brady Bunch. They're not exactly a wonderful group of people. I've looked into them, and they are... They have seemed to associate themselves with similar mentalities as those who were fans of Germany in 1945, approximately, if you're picking up what I'm putting down on the ground. They associate with that gang, and I don't know about you guys. See, I'm not a political channel. I'm not the type of politics guy. I'm not Hassan. But in my opinion, in my unofficial, unprofessional opinion, Nazis aren't that swag. I know that's a bit of a hot take, but pick up what I'm putting down. Consider it. But now that you know the deep Five Nights at Freddy's lore of the Wagner Group, we're going to dive into the specific fella of today. The Pacific Rim, is Grisha. Grisha is the streamer who I actually had to do such a deep dive. I had to dig into French articles for this. Are you happy that I'm covering this topic for you? So Grisha is a streamer and a player in the video game Hearts of Iron 4, and he used the modded parts where he reproduced the war against Ukraine and also the atomic war against NATO. One of his streams was squarely live from Wagner's HQ in uniform. This is wild. See, essentially, this guy is a big fan of Russia. He likes Russia. He's a Russian streamer, although he speaks English, and so he is a big fan of the Wagner Group, and so he's been kind of like supporting them to the point that his streams are almost like a type of propaganda. Some of his older viewers have been getting uncomfortable because of it. This goes way back, by the way. So there were some articles I found like all the way back in like February 11th, which is my birthday, by the way. Remember that. Write that down. February 11th, Savarino's birthday. Anyway. Russian streamer partners with mercenary group for weird propaganda stream. So this guy has been a big fan of the Wagner Group for a little while. And this guy's a pretty close friend of the group. He has even been caught posing with the leader, which in my opinion looks like the guy who drank orange. And by the way, I can't find the original version of that video. If someone has it, please let me know. The only one I have, this ends in him singing a song, which I'm not sure if you know, he doesn't do. That's just an edit. But anyway, he's a big fan of this group, and he's posed with the leaders. And the Hearts of Iron 4 creator, Midgeman, or I assume is the creator, came forward and said, like, he doesn't like him using it, but doesn't have an actual reason to ban him, which is unfortunate. Hearts of Iron 4 community manager molding that he can't do anything to stop me from using Hearts of Iron 4 as a Russian propaganda tool. Chat emoji. I want to push this guy in a ball pit. That's the second time I've used that. And bro, this dude's even uploaded videos. He uploaded a YouTube video on how to conquer Ukraine as Russia in Hearts of Iron 4. Like, come on now. Also, I don't know if I've clarified yet in this video, but there isn't, like, an actual confirmation that he is a leader of the Wagner Group. That's just a joke. I don't see anything that backs that up. However, you could consider him their strategist. There are theories. Call me Matt Pat. We're throwing out a few game theories here that the Wagner Group has actually utilized, because you know how earlier you saw the article about the Russian streamer partners with the mercenary group for weird propaganda stream. So there are some theories out there that he has actually used some of his gameplay playing as Russia against Ukraine, which they have revealed that he uses realism mods specifically on Ukraine and Russia to make it the most realistic fighting as possible. And there are theories that he's been sending some of the strategies he utilizes in-game to the Wagner Group, and it's been used in battles and caused victories for them. So this man is actually a streamer who is streaming the strategism to help a terrorist organization. What? And recently, the leader of this group was actually found to have been game-ended within a helicopter crash, which people assume the big man up in that direction, up east, Putin is behind. And this guy learned about it live and cried. He cried. He began crying at the loss of the leader of a neo-schmatzy group. He's listening to some sad, like, Russian parody of, like, sad music you'd see in some, like e-boy edit. But anyways. But yeah, I did a little bit of side digging, and I went into it. He is still an active streamer. He's not banned, although he hasn't streamed in over at least a month or two. See, Twitch immediately deletes VODs after a month, or if you have Twitch Prime, deletes it after 2 months, which I think is stupid. Twitch, YouTube is huge. You are huge. They upload hundreds of millions of minutes of content a month. Twitch, what's your problem? Why can't you archive a stream for at least half a year? Come, please! But, sorry, that was a side tangent. I'm angry at Twitch. We know that, though. Twitch can't do anything right, damn it. And apparently this Grisha fellow wasn't always as extreme as he had been. He was always a big fan of Russia, considering it's where he's from. It's his demographic. But he wasn't always as extreme. And this rabbit hole he's gone down recently has caused him to lose a lot of friends. Mainly friends that are anti-Russia, so it makes sense. But the thing is, the groups that he's supporting right now and the rabbit hole he's gone down is not good. It isn't just him supporting Russia. It's him supporting a Wagner group, an extremist group in Russia. That's a whole bad sandwich. That's just a stinker. And so, like, this is a bad person to have active on Twitch. I don't think Twitch should continue to support him being able to stream on the site if he's using it to not only actively fuel a extremist group, but also share it to his audience and kind of promote it to them. I mean, he's admitted himself that he is a Russian propaganda tool, which propaganda in either direction is kind of cringe. I just... Why you gotta convince us with propaganda? Just have good causes and people will follow. Freaks. Like, now I doubt my little micro channel is gonna do anything huge. I'm not gonna get this guy to stop streaming or get Twitch to stand up against this dude, but I just wanted to bring some awareness to it because it is a genuinely interesting topic and it's current. It is current. So I wanted to be able to bring it to you guys so you guys are aware of it as well. Also, I don't know if you guys could see, I stained my shirt with gelato at work today. Do you see the chocolate? And I'm going to cry because I really like this shirt. I don't know why I decided to mention that, but there it is for you. I'm going to be wrapping up the video now. I just wanted to talk about it right here. I'm going to give you guys the song of the day, which, by the way, this is not a topical song. I'm just trying to fill up the Song of the Day album that we've started to create with songs that I genuinely enjoy, and one of them is Take Me to Church by Hosier. It is a nostalgic song for me. It's a song that I used to listen to as a kid when I used to play Call of Duty Advanced Warfare with my friends in middle school. So I think it means a lot to me, and I wanted to share it with you guys. But that is about it for now. Thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new and stick around for future uploads, as well as like the video so I appear on your homepage more, because there's much more things to talk about, supposedly. It's very hard to find news lately. That's why I managed to find such a niche, small thing. But I hope you enjoyed regardless, because it is some things you might not have known otherwise. But anyways, thank you for being here, and as always, adios, arrivederci, goodbye, good night, and don't support the Wagner group. I know they don't like Russia, but we don't like them. They're kind of crazy.